Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time we began, our invasion of the planet Beluno by the Tikan Corporation, and so we're going to go ahead and, well, we're going to go ahead and continue doing just that. Our war with the Tikans is, I would say it's never ending, but we're committed to the very end that we will wipe them out. So, anyways, that's what we're going to be doing. We'll say today is going ahead and we'll say taking on the Tikan Corporation, and there was also a couple other expansions that I wanted to go ahead and to make. There was an independent planet we've tried to go ahead and capture a few times. Bererier, I believe, something like that. But the population seems to be a little bit too hostile for us to be able to really to just send a colony ship. So we're going to need to send some forces to invade. I believe also on that same note, we have this planet here, Thadal, which, if we look here, actually has a hidden pirate base on it, and it is. It's an alright planet, but it's another, we'll say, another target of ours that we're going to go ahead and try to take. I want to try to get as many, we'll say, planets as possible. So, you know, basically just sort of expand our reach even further. Last time we also worked on setting up defensive fleets, and so that way there all of our systems are currently covered. Well, actually, sorry, that's not entirely true. Some of the ships that are supposed to be part of these fleets are still incomplete. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we still have a few fleets that are still being constructed, as we can see over here in this system. Actually, does it show us where they're being built? Well, we can go ahead and zoom in on that if we wanted to. But yeah, basically over in that section of spaces, we can see that's where we are, you know, building up those ships. So that's what we're going to be doing. Also, because we have been at war with the Tikans, and I know some of our mining bases have been attacked, I want to go ahead and take a look at the expansion planner. That's something we didn't look at last time. Oh, interesting. Actually, Thadal, it's green. And now, if it was yellow or red, that would indicate that we are very, very unlikely to be able to, we'll say, colonize it. Yeah, so hostile population for what is it? Bre-iriri. I'm sorry, I can't say that word. But Thadal, we could totally send a. We actually looks like we already have a colony ship assigned. Awesome. I guess we don't have to do anything with that. Let's go ahead and look at. We'll look at resource targets by galaxy priority, and the reason I want to look at by galaxy priority instead of, we'll say, empire priority is the way I see it is these resources here, or these planets, or these sources of these resources. This is what's in most demand by the by other empires. And actually, from the looks of things, we have a lot of planets that we could be building, we'll say, mining bases on, but we just haven't. And I'm wondering if that's, we'll say, our expansion, we'll say, into our resource gathering expansion hasn't caught up with our, we'll say, actual conquest, or if it's a case of the Tikans, or, you know, whoever we happen to be at war with, attacking some of our systems, and as such, you know, going ahead and causing this kind of damage to our places. So I'm thinking, you know, we're gonna go ahead and I'll probably go ahead and cut out a lot of this. I'm actually want to go down the list and start building a ton of or queuing up the construction of a lot of mining stations, because if, you know, we're taking out the Tikans, but we want to do more than just destroy them. We want to replace them as sort of the economic power. We want to have, like, all the resources. We want to have a ton of resources that we can go ahead and trade to other empires. And if we're just not mining enough, then we're not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up a ton of these. And then after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and start building a bunch of construction ships. Because I'm pretty sure we're still sitting on just, actually, you know what? Before I continue down this list, how many construction ships do we have? Because we've probably got, let me see, construction yards. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna give us a mixture of starports as well, or space bases, whatever. If we sort by role, let's see, how many construction ships do we have? We have, we've got I want to say we have a decent amount, but I think some of these we actually just went ahead and we captured. If we're considering how large our empire is and how much we have to build, I want to. Okay, so let's see. We've got what, a total of 28 construction ships, and they're not even all, we'll say, state of the art. So I'm wondering, do we want to go ahead with the... Actually, which model do we want? Darn it. It's like this rabbit hole just keeps going. So do we want to upgrade them to the CST-24 Space Dock MK2, which is likely a design I did, or the 26, which likely uses new technologies? We'll go with the CST-26, and then we can go ahead and, we'll say change that up later. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll say continue adding, we'll say queuing up a bunch of we'll say mining locations, and then I'm going to go ahead and queue up, we'll say, the construction of many construction ships, so that we can go ahead and get all this construction done rather quickly. I've discovered something. You know, all this time I figured, you know, I figured it was more task-based. I'm thinking something like Dwarf Fortress, where, you know, you would assign tasks, and then it would just grab the nearest construction ship to do it. But it appears that since I gave them all the order to retrofit, I'm not getting any icons. So if I, will say, can queue the nearest construction ship to go ahead and build a mining base here, nothing appears, and it does not appear to be queued up. So if we actually, we'll back out for a second. Actually, I'll let time speed up just a little bit. And if we go back into the expansion planner, that's amazing. I'm learning something this late into the game. Galaxy priority. Let's take a look, and yep, this planet is not. It's not queued up for, it's not queued up for, we'll say, mining. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go over to the blue system, because that's sort of our capital world, and I know that they've got the resources to go ahead and really build things nice and quickly. It's not our best planet, but yeah, we can get some decent construction done over here. So let's go ahead. Let's go to the construction yard and build construction ships. How many do we want? We got 28 now. So let's go ahead and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Another 20 construction ships. Now, it's definitely going to impact our cash flow, but hopefully, you know, with the quickness that we'll be able to sort of jump on these mining locations, that will help us. Wow. What is that? An exploration ship? Okay, so the Teekans are trying to get info on this system. That's interesting. All right, so Bilino is now ours, and everyone appears to be happy on here, so we're going to go ahead and set up a garrison. Although the corruption here is absolutely terrible. That's all right. We will be getting a new regional capital soon, if I recall correctly. Well, after I believe there's, what, 2 research areas that we need to cover first? I think that's what, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and, let's see, Clone Trooper, okay, Clone Trooper, Garrison, Special Operation, Garrison, and an Armored Attack Force, Garrison. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we only need 3. It's a pretty happy population. They're fine with us, we'll say, taking over. So, with those 3 garrisoned up, we're gonna go ahead and take Strike Force Bravo here. I think that's Bravo, yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and tell them to load up troops. Load troops on Belluno. And then that's gonna go ahead, and we're gonna be preparing Strike Force Bravo for the next invasion, which I believe is this planet down here. Erpogeme, which is a small planet, but the quality's decent. I'm looking here, I'm like, it has 2 defensive platforms here, but it doesn't look like it's doing a ton of damage to my ships. Like, my troop transport seems to be... Yeah, it needs to get out of there. It's not going to be able to survive. Actually, yeah, we're probably going to lose that troop transport. Great job. Great job, ship. What have we got here? That's one of our ships. Okay, so we've captured a couple of theirs, and we're harassing this planet here. We will get to that planet shortly. Now, do we have any more troops sitting on vengeance. Yeah, we do. And since the population is not quite happy yet, we're going to be keeping these guys here for a little bit longer as well. Resupply ship. You are deployed. Okay, so we do have a deployed resupply ship in this system. Alright. Yeah, we'll probably lose a couple ships, but that's alright. That's alright. My cash flow's in the crapper enough as it is. We can lose a few ships, that's alright. Alright. So, since I can't queue up, we'll say more, mining, we'll say mining bases. I'm trying to think of what I need to be doing right now. Alright, we're up to 68%, which is great. Once I think once we hit that 70%, I'm kind of hoping things will just sort of snowball from there. Now, when we first made the game, or like first set up the game, there was, an option to have the game, we'll say, increase in difficulty the closer you got to victory. I could see that being absolutely infuriating. Maybe on a smaller map, you know, when we haven't put so much time and work into building what we have, but just having the game sort of artificially, we'll say, increase damage multipliers against you, I think would, it would actually, yeah, it would be rather frustrating to me. I like the, I like it when things sort of stay even across the board. Now, do I wish the game was a little bit more difficult? You know what? Kind of. I think, we'll say, my original goal of, we'll say, showcasing the game and everything it had to offer, worked well with this difficulty. You know, we weren't, we'll say, under risk of, we'll say, just dying every second. And on a map this big, you know, that would be frustrating for this to all end in failure, for a Let's Play. You know, a personal play, sure, we'll maybe crank up the difficulty, or maybe a second playthrough, stuff like that, sure. But I think, for what we've done, and, yeah, for what we're doing here, I think that the difficulty was fine. Even though I do kind of wish secretly, you know, that things would have been a little bit more difficult. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's fine. Alright, so Strike Force Bravo is loaded up. They're probably going to be able to take over this planet. What's the strength on the ground? 142k. Yeah, we're gonna go, we have what, a total of 726k, strength, we'll say, as far as ground forces go, so, this here is going to be a rather quick invasion as well. Okay, so the Pentallum and Prime Utopia and the Naxilian Union are no longer at war. Bit of a shame. It was kind of working into this kind of really cool climax, where it was actually, you know, in a way it kind of was. It was like Galaxy War. It was like the entire galaxy was at war with each other. It really seemed that way. I don't think there was a single faction that wasn't at war with anyone. I could be wrong on that. Let me see. Let's see. We are... Okay, the Ralding Corporation doesn't appear to, but they've got, what, one colony? Well, the Strelura Empire has managed to stay relatively peaceful with people. For the most part, though, everyone was at war with, you know, there was a few exceptions of empires that were not at war. We were at war with these guys, so it seems like things are cooling down a little bit. But, you know, we're still in a state of sort of galactic war. Dang. That's right, I forgot that we had a couple of, other factions branch off or break out from, some of the others that, we encounter, like the Rhodians. They're their own faction. Like, there's two separate factions for them as well. If we like, go to the galaxy screen here. Let's see, yeah, this little green section, I believe, is a new Rhodian territory. And there was another one, I don't remember where it is, but regardless, yeah, it's nice and chaotic. Nice and chaotic. That's a way to put it. Yeah, and wow, yeah, there we go. Especially with our multipliers, we can clearly see here that this planet is not going to stand for much longer. Awesome. So we've basically gone ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and call it now because it's a guaranteed thing. We've gone ahead and we've captured the whole of the Yablar Major, Yablar, whatever. Major system. It is now ours. Well, it will be ours. Close enough. Let's see, they're going to go ahead and attack Lodlar Major 1. Yeah, they seem to be attacking that system a lot, which tells me that I might have some weaknesses in that area that I might need to address. So, let's, maybe just slow things down just a touch and jump over there just to see. Where are they? Lunar Major. Wasn't that over here in this sector of space? Lunar Major. Where's Lunar Major? I wish there was a search feature in this game. I really do. It would be nice to be able to go up to like the colony screen and just be like, oh yes, right over there. Lunar Major 1 in the Lunar Major system. So I'm looking right at it. I know I could have just zoomed to it. Oh, there we go. It's right here. It's sandwiched between a bunch of other systems. Alright, so there we go. There's the confirmation that we went ahead and we took over the planet. Lunar Major 2. It's a pretty low-quality planet, so that's why I haven't dedicated a lot of defense to it. Yeah, this one here is also garbage defense. Actually, sorry, not garbage defense, garbage quality. But yet I've gone ahead and I've dedicated a lot of resources to defending it, because why not? Sure. Alright, now, you know what? We've just captured some planets that I'm not liking the names of. And I did get some... I did actually get some suggestions from, you know, a couple people saying, you know, you can go ahead and rename it to this or that. So, you know, I figured what we would go ahead and do... Honestly, this name here... Actually, no, not Marshy. The first suggestion I got was for a desert planet. I realize the game is still going, but, you know, there's a bunch of stuff going on its own right now that... Desert Moon, here we go. We called it Vengeance last time. Do I want to keep it Vengeance? Are you Desert? You're not. You're a continental planet. That's actually good. That's going to help towards our, what are we calling that? The victory condition. There we go. I forgot to build spaceports on these two, so we'll go ahead and do that. While I'm here, while I have these planets in my, we'll say in my mind, while I'm thinking about them, well, let's go ahead and find ourselves a nice desert planet with a name that just makes me go, what? Let's see. Dakshi. I can say that one. Where do we got this one? Brockness. Correct. This one's cut off. So why don't we go ahead and rename this sucker wherever it might be. Where is this sucker? All the way up there. It's a desert planet with a quality of 52%. Sure, why not? So the first suggestion I got here is Present Arms. I don't know. There's probably a reference in there, but I'm not too sure what it is. But it's easier to say. It's Present Arms or Present Arms. Are they in the present or are they being presented? I'm not too sure. But anyways, thank you, Jamaican Nerd, for that one. And let's see. And another one. Oh, this one here has no restriction on what kind of planet, so we'll just go to throw this on the one that I'm having a hard time saying. Let's go with Erpogim. And basically we'll say taking some of my phrases and turning them into names. So rather than just game on, we'll be like Gamion. Gamion, there we go. Gamion. It sounds more planetary that way. Alright, so we've got 15 ships coming in from the Tikans into what is it, the Lunar Major system. Let's see how they fare. Oh, they decided to attack Lunar Major 1. You know, the one planet with an actual defensive base. Oh, that's great. That will go very well for them. So preliminary results are that they are going to die. Excellent. Yep. I'm like, could it go? Could the tides turn? No. Nope. There is no chance. We've captured 2 of their ships, and I don't know if we captured 2 of their ships here. I think we might have captured 2 of their ships here, and the rest we basically ran out of town. Get out! Alright. So, I know this is actually going to be a shorter video. Unfortunately, I'm out of time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end things here. So, but before we do, I want to take one last look at the, let's see, 68%. I want to see if we do have any spare construction ships currently working or available. We have, what, construction ships? We've got a bunch of them. Some of them don't have any missions. So, what I'm going to do is, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just sort of stop things here. And then we'll say off camera, before next time, I'll go ahead and queue up a bunch of resource targets for use with our, we'll say, our construction ships, or we'll say with jobs. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying. And we're going to go ahead and get them out there. But for now, I am very sorry. We went ahead and we did capture one planet, so we do see a nice bit of blue here. We're almost connected. That's the goal. You know, get our empire all connected. Eventually, that would be nice. But for the time being, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and stop things. So, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. Once again, I know I'm sorry about the length. I will see what I can do about that maybe next time. I don't know. We'll see what can be done about that. But yes, until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.